This is it. This is my big bike ride. I'm starting Friday after work at 3:30 p.m. from my driveway, hoping to get to Omaha in a week. I'm pretty excited. I'm taking the American Discovery Trail North route, which rather than going directly west, takes the Cedar Valley Nature Trail north to the Waterloo-Cedar Falls area. After the Cedar Valley Nature Trail, I'll ride to the next town and ride their bike trail, and then to the next town, and so on. So as you can see from this map, in order to hook these different bike trails together, it adds another 242 miles north and south to the already 300 miles east to west.
All right, time to go.
Starting from Cedar Rapids, I'll still have more than 400 miles to bike. All right, I left it 10 minutes before. I've got 36 miles to camp. 4 to 6:30 at daylight. Should be able to do this. Just 35 minutes in. I'm already tired. But I'm coming up on mile 9. I started on mile 2, so 7 miles in 35 minutes. That's a pace I wish I could keep up. So I wrote up an itinerary for this, or started to, and I only wrote it out to Sunday, with places to camp, places to resupply, places to eat, and I can't really predict where I'm going to be at by Monday. Since I'm trying to do some higher mile days, they're going to be distances I've never biked before. So we'll see. Somewhere in there, I just know I'd like to try to do a 100-mile day. So maybe as I warm up, add another 10 miles. But I think I'll just kind of make my plans the night before for the next day and go from there. I just passed mile 10 at 35 minutes. That's even better than I thought. I've got an app, I've got Google Maps, I've got enough stuff. As long as I have Wi-Fi somewhere during the day, I can download the information I need to look at it at night. The plan is to carry about 1.5 liters of water. I've got the tall water bottle, both can get filled under a hydrant. The short water bottle can get filled under a sink if need be, and I can use a short water bottle to fill the large water bottle. So that's kind of the plan. This first part I know pretty well, so I know where I can resupply water. It is getting towards the end of September, so some places might start be shutting down of their water facilities and just having pit toilets, but I'm pretty sure I'm early enough. I don't think anything closes before October 1st. Hour and 3 minutes under 380. I don't know what that pace is, but it's not sustainable. Even with fresh legs. I haven't seen a mile marker for a while. Of course, it could be in this tall grass and I wouldn't see it. An hour and 20 minutes and I'm in Urbana, second town. And I think there's water in this town too, but I haven't drank that much. So maybe I'll take my second break an hour and a half in. I feel like I need it. I tried to start off strong, but holy smokes. Apparently I'm not strong. Whew. That's the end of the pavement for a while. Now we get into the multi-terrain. Double track. "90 minutes in, leaving Urbana." I estimate camp to be 12 more miles. But of course these trees look like a pretty handy place for someone to camp if they had to. I don't have to. I feel I got 12 more miles in me. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes in. I've gone 24 miles. So in theory, if I keep this pace up, about an hour away, I'll be there at 7. Doesn't start to get dark till 6:30 in the trees, and it is all trees all the way there. But boy, if camp just happened to be 4 miles sooner, I'd be okay with that. I don't feel like I'm gonna have extra in the tank, which was a silly fear of mine when I left home. Been a pretty good night. But I think I'm gonna need a break before I get to camp. About every hour, seems like. Hopefully I get over that. 2 hours and 15 minutes coming up on the town of Brandon. About 8 miles from camp. 26 trail miles. I got plenty of water, so no need to stop. I'm not drinking enough water, so no need to stop. But there is a bar here I always wanted to go to, and if it was early in the year or early in the day, I would have made a stop. 8 miles doesn't sound bad at all. Even if I slow my pace down, I'd be there by 7. There is a perfect wildlife scene and a little dock and perfect place to take a picture of it. I went to pull over, and across the river they heard that noise of my brakes, and that wildlife scene was gone. Oh, I think we're starting to cross Spring Creek. We got to be getting close to the Cedar River. I think camp is not more than a mile past that. 7 minutes, it'll be 3 hours. I don't know if we're going to make my 36 miles in 3 hours. But we'll get close to that first goal. Right at 3 hours to get to the Cedar. Whew. Just short of my goal of 36 in 3 hours. Probably a mile left from here to the campground. So maybe 35 in 3 hours. We'll see. Well, that might have been 300 yards to the campground turn. Three hours and 1 minute. I'm gonna audit that last statement and say, goal accomplished. We are in the park in 3 hours. I really should eat. But I don't want to cook anything. And I didn't really bring snacks. I got some dehydrated tomatoes. I'll finish those off. And then tomorrow, I'm 3 miles away from a grocery store. I'll get a lot of food. Oh, if they're open. Oh, yeah. Well, 3 miles from a convenience store. I'll get some Casey's pizza. Alright. Got a mattress. We're getting there. It's 8:30. I've been here since about 7. Still not set up. Oh man. Could shower tomorrow. Man, I should shower tonight or forget it tomorrow. Decisions. Kind of a weird deal. Everything's turned off, but when I walk into this room, the light turns on. So, this looks like the nicest room anyways. All cleaned up, fresh, and ready for bed.